Back to Cardiac Sports, Jim and Brandon. Another glorious day. What's going
Early
on?
morning.
Early morning.
I'm tired and you must be exhausted.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
So what's
Was
going
it
on?
nothing, bro? Thank you for getting up so early on my account.
Oh, yeah.
It's 5:42 on the West Coast. Over here in Miami, it's 8:42. Shall we start with we have a game 7, my friend?
Yeah, man. Hey, so the Spurs, they could have done like everybody else and lost by 41 points or something like that, but they decided, no, we're not going to do that. But
Not mentioning any names, right?
we,
Not mentioning any names.
James Harden doesn't play on that team.
Nor does Joel Embiid.
Yeah, so hopefully both these teams show up for game 7 so we can just have a dogfight.
You want a heavyweight fight?
Oh, big time. Yeah,
Yeah.
big time. Big time. Yeah, today that game's at 5 o'clock. It's gonna be good.
Yes. I if I get out early, I'll be able to catch it. If I can at least catch the second half,
Yeah,
at least.
yeah. It should be good. The way
Mhm.
they both been playing, it should be good. But the way the series are, or should I say, the way the playoffs been going with teams, closeout games, it's been so lopsided. So
Is Jalen Williams playing tonight?
I believe so. He played the last game.
Okay.
Yeah, so he should be playing. Unless, he hurt himself walking to the locker room.
Well, yeah, it should be a heavyweight fight. I like to see how this plays out. And by our next episode, we'll be talking who is facing the Knicks. At
Yes.
this point, man, I don't care anymore. It's just it's they could lose to either team, they can beat either team. The way I feel.
Well, you know what I'm
You know?
looking? Last game he only played 10 minutes, and it's saying,
Jalen Williams?
yeah, but he did play. It was 10 minutes, and I'm looking, it says that he's still injured. So I wonder if he's on the injury report for today, which let's see here if he's on there. And he is on there, and it's saying he's out.
He is out.
But he's been out so long that next man up, and
Yeah.
that kid, what's his name? McMahon.
Mhm.
He's been stepping up. What's this kid's name again? This kid's name, yeah. Oh no, McCann. He's been stepping
And
up.
I mean, they're the defending champs, so it's not like, okay, they lost that guy and it's over. I don't look at it that way. It's they still got SGA. They're still the defending champs. They still have championship caliber team.
Well, they got the deepest bench in the league.
That's what I'm saying, man. So it's not
Yeah,
like, oh, Jay, it's a wrap because if Jalen Williams isn't playing,
yeah,
like they didn't lose their star.
yeah,
No disrespect to Jalen Williams, good player, but like you said, next man up.
yeah. Well, they better step up better than they did last game.
And last time they got the brakes beat off of them.
It's just, I mean, I don't know. Home court advantage can't be that important like that. It's
No,
still two hoops on each end. I don't care if you're cheering or you're booing. Those are just people's words, you know what I
that
mean?
being said, that being said too, let's take into consideration Oklahoma City is fairly a new team compared to the rest of the league. Also, where's Oklahoma? It's right next to Texas.
Yeah.
And we're in a day where fans travel.
Yeah.
Fans travel more than they've ever traveled,
Yeah.
right? That's like to go to Oklahoma City for Spurs fans, that's like going from Jersey to New York.
Yeah.
So that's nothing. So that home court advantage for this series means nothing. And by the way, how many Knicks fans were in Cleveland, right?
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I don't know.
No, 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 no. I'm not. That was a little rhetorical.
Yeah.
That turns it up. It's like the way you heard "Let's Go Knicks"
Yeah.
in Cleveland, like it was the Garden.
Yeah.
So it's just it's a different time, man. So it's like, yeah, I think at this point for me, home court advantage means more to teams in terms of they're just home. They're comfortable in their own building.
Yeah.
You know, another one. It's just 2 hours away, but Knicks in Philadelphia,
Yeah,
where like was it Tyrese Maxey was complaining,
yeah. No,
but
it
not
was
enough
Embiid.
Embiid. Yeah,
I,
so
I mean, I think everybody said something, but it's I don't know. Like, look, I was used to watching Kobe Bryant. It didn't
hmm
matter where he played. He
yeah,
loved playing on the road better than he did at home because he loved that. That's what drove him was people booing at him, and he loved that. That
favorite building for him to play in on the road was Madison Square Garden.
that's everybody's.
Yeah, and but because I learned that I forgot what season, but I think he had gotten suspended a game, and the one game he got suspended that he couldn't play in was against the Knicks in the Garden. He goes, "Man, and this is the game I get suspended for, and this is my favorite place to play." And it's everybody's favorite place to play, and I'm not even flattered by it as a Knicks fan. It's everybody's place to play because for all these years, the Knicks has been a punching bag.
Because
You go there and win.
they all try to outdo each other. Like, oh, what's
Yeah,
the most amount of points?
yeah, yeah. It just becomes batting practice for the
Speaking of
opposition.
Kobe Bryant playing at the Garden, I seen an interview with Iman Shumpert, and he
hmm
was he was telling this story. He was like, "Man, I can't wait to tell my brother, man. I was putting it to Kobe, man. I stole the ball from him. I was playing
hmm
good." He goes, and the third quarter ended, fourth quarter starting, and I'm bending over and I'm tying my shoe, and Kobe Bryant comes up and just taps me in the leg, and he said, "Hey, good game." And he was like, I looked up at the clock. He's like, "We still got 12 minutes left. What do you mean, good game?" He goes, after that, he just stared right through me like I wasn't there, and he ended up putting up 50 points. It was so
But but that is so Jordan. You know what I mean?
yeah,
When everybody keeps comparing people to Jordan, I was like, it's not just being when they do the Jordan comparison, they do it, oh, because you're a good basketball player. That doesn't mean we compare you to Jordan every time.
yeah,
You know, it's so silly when they do that. Jordan's more than a person that can physically play basketball. It's a mentality. It's a the way you carry yourself and your focus. It's so many things, and Kobe had it all.
yeah,
If you go back and watch what's the documentary we all talk about all the time? The Last Dance.
yeah,
Kobe always shut down the Jordan Kobe comparison. Who's better? You know,
yeah,
he always shut it down. He always did. I remember he had a great line when he first started. He goes, "I'm not the next Michael Jordan. I'm the first Kobe Bryant."
yeah.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
But in the documentary, he goes, when people go, "Oh man, well, no, I think Kobe is better than Jordan," and he just went, "Whoop, whoop, 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 whoop." He goes, "Without Jordan, there'd be no me." He shut that down quick.
Yeah,
You know, so it's like, but if you want to say closest to Jordan, it was Kobe,
yeah, yeah,
without question,
yeah.
without question.
They're cut from
Workaholic,
yeah, they're cut from the same cloth. And
cut from the
and
same cloth.
and there's a lot of guys that are workaholics, but it's just that like people those are the two of the guys that players were scared to go again, like, "Man, I gotta go against this
hmm
guy." I mean, and then there's, like, Shaq because he's just so massive,
hmm
just but it's different. It's a mentality. That's what we talk about, that killer mentality, you
Yeah,
know?
that's it's always been the thing you talk about.
It's
That
I
you
mean,
know who does have it, but he is a totally, completely different type of player. The way he thinks, the way he carries himself, but he's an assassin. Steph
yeah,
Curry's an assassin
yeah,
and workaholic. He has I was told, so remember when I used to shoot for UNR,
yeah,
they had a motivational speaker come to motivate the team, and he's a motivate I don't know the guy's name, I forgot it. Motivational speaker for a lot of athletes. He's worked with Tom Brady, all the big names, right? So what he mentioned about Steph Curry is that, you know what Steph Curry would do before he leaves the court? He's got to make, I think, I'm just throwing a number out there, 5 to 10 consecutive 3-point shots. That's what he would do after practice every day. He don't leave until he makes them consecutively.
yeah,
And that's just It's just a thing he does. It's like kinda like basketball OCD,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? It's like, "Oh, no, no, I have to do this before I leave." It's like saying it's like, closing the toilet seat before you leave the bathroom,
Yeah.
putting the toilet seat down.
Yeah.
That's what he would do, and
Yeah.
that's,
I
his
know
ingredient for perfection.
I've been getting so many things on my YouTube feed
Mhm.
with players talking about Kobe Bryant. It's popping up all over my feed. And like there's certain things that I do know about what he did is, you know, he would show up and practice 4 hours before
Mhm.
the team would start practicing,
Yes.
and then he would
Yeah,
practice,
yeah, yeah.
and after a game, he would stay and shoot around for 2 to 3 hours. I
Mhm.
mean, it's just I mean, yeah, how do you get better if without practice? And it's just, like I know LeBron is good. LeBron has that longevity. I mean, he's 41 years old. He was averaging 25 points. That's nobody's ever done that. Nobody's ever
No.
done that. But like I said, it's just that killer mentality. There's just certain guys that have it, certain guys that have it, and there's
Mhm.
certain ones that don't.
And LeBron James, he's from a different era, right?
Yeah,
He is from a different era. He played with Kobe, you know, he's a kind of a tweener, and he's only a tweener because he's played so long,
yeah,
but he played with Kobe when Kobe was still killing people,
yeah,
right? And when he debuted, but, he's from a different generation. He's not from Kobe's generation,
yeah,
you know? So today's generation of athletes, not just basketball, of athletes, it's very different. It's very different. We have social media. Everyone's doing what we're doing, podcasts, you know? Everyone has a podcast.
yeah,
So people are more vocal. Kobe, what you hear about Kobe is you have to put on ESPN. And if somebody caught an interview with him,
yeah,
you didn't really hear from Kobe and Jordan the way you can hear from LeBron now. People
yeah.
talk, bro.
And
People,
the only
all
thing you're
these
hearing
athletes,
about like Kobe now is like I was saying, all these players that played against him are talking
they're
about him.
talking. They're
Like,
talking. And what are they doing it on?
yeah, social media. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
somebody that just you see interviews with him all the time. There's two guys in particular. Always see Allen Iverson and Kevin
Mm-hmm.
Garnett always
Mm-hmm.
talking. They talk about both of them because they played with they played with all three guys. You know, Kevin Garnett played with all three guys against LeBron, Jordan, and Kobe. And just the stories, man. The stories are just
I
incredible.
love them.
You know,
And a lot of basketball fans that don't know, he's from Philadelphia,
hmm
Kobe Bryant.
yep,
They don't know, like, his street ball game was serious too.
yeah,
He would come up to New York, play in Harlem at the legendary Rucker Park, and
yeah,
he turned it out.
yeah,
A lot of people don't know that. Look it up. No, Kobe played street ball too. So the basketball street cred, Kobe had that as well.
yeah.
Yes, he was buttoned up. He wasn't there was nothing hood about him, but he was from the city, and he's got the street ball credibility.
Well, see, just
He
because
was
somebody
nice.
doesn't carry themselves like some type of gangster,
Absolutely.
that the mentality,
Yeah,
you know,
he's whack.
you don't have
He's
to
corny.
wear it on the outside, man. There's a lot of guys, and I'm beating on my heart. There's a lot of guys
Mhm.
that it's there.
Yeah.
Just don't bring it out.
No, no, no. He was like he was an assassin.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like forget about what I do off the court. I'm gonna kill you on the court.
yeah. You know,
You know?
that's why when we were talking about Wemby last game, like I don't like they're like, "Oh, Wemby has 5 three-pointers." And I'm like, "Why? Why?"
I love how you're so unimpressed of the centers shooting threes
No,
like
no, no,
Cat
no,
and Wim.
no. It's great that you do have the ability to do that because, you know, you didn't see that in our young days. You know, it wasn't a thing. But,
Except for Sabonis.
yeah. But
Sabonis was an outlier.
and then Dirk Nowitzki comes into the league, and Dirk Nowitzki changed that whole thing, for the big guys. He
It's
changed the
also
whole thing.
it's also European
Yeah,
basketball. European basketball is very different, and they
yeah,
they shoot. The
yeah.
big guys shoot.
I was seeing interviews. Charles Barkley was telling a story. You
You
know,
don't say.
not so a lot of these guys used to go around the world playing basketball, well, in these Nike setup type, not tournaments, but Nike held
Mhm.
basketball clinics basically.
Sponsored.
Yeah, and he was talking about when he met Dirk Nowitzki. He was 18 years old. They went to Germany, out there playing, and Scottie Pippen has this kid, and the kid happened to be Nowitzki. Halftime, Nowitzki had 30, and
Mhm.
he was like, "Who is this kid?" And Charles Barkley went up to him like after the game. He's like, "What's your name?" He's like, he had the thick German. I'm Dirk Nowitzki. He had the thick German
Mhm.
accent. He was like,
Yeah.
"You're good, man." He's like, "How'd you like to come to the United States and play for Auburn?" Charles Barkley's school.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
somebody, the person with Nike said was setting some stuff up, and Charles Barkley got a call about a month later. He said, "Hey, the kid, they're opening up high school. You can come straight out of high school." So that's why when Dirk Nowitzki came in, Charles Barkley loved him. They're
Mhm.
still really good friends. So it was just cool. I love hearing all these old stories about that, about
Yeah.
certain things. But like, big guys like that, Nowitzki started it. But if you notice, when Wemby is down low, not just scoring, but down low on defense, man, he's
Yeah.
changing everybody's shot. It's like he looks like when you're a kid and you have that Nerf rim in like your
Yeah.
bedroom and you're playing
Huh?
and you're just swatting everything and you're dunking on everybody. That's what he looks like when he's down low.
Like he's playing tackle hoops with Theo and Cockroach
Yeah,
on the Cosby Show.
it's just crazy. Get down low, Wemby. Get down low.
You don't want to see him at the key.
If you're coming off a screen and somebody happens to pass it to you and you have that wide open shot because the
Yeah, you
middle's
got the
clogged
look.
and you could take it. But don't
Yeah.
set up on the outside perimeter wings. Like, give
Mhm.
me the ball, I'm open. No, go get down low. Go get down low.
So question, because I know that it grinds your gears when you see that. Like you see it with the Knicks with Cat. Now, how much of that do you put on the coach? That's those are plays that the coaches draw up.
Well, you could tell the difference. You could tell the
Mhm.
difference. When you have certain guys, man, use their ability. You can't teach 7-4. That's not taught. You could teach a 3-point shot. So use him where he's most helpful, and that's down low.
Mhm.
Have him
Yeah.
roaming, picking up rebounds. Like don't don't be, unless your guy pulls you out, and that's what's going to happen if the Spurs play the Knicks. Cat's going to be pulling him out because he
Yeah.
also shoots the three. So
Yep.
that's a strategic move for the opponent's offense. But
Mhm.
what you gotta do is your next big man up, you gotta switch on him. You gotta try to stay down low as much as possible, and that goes for any big man.
So if the Spurs go, it's a big if because the game's tonight in OKC. How do you see Mitchell Robinson with the broken pinky
It's not gonna
wearing a
matter.
brace now? They say he's wearing a brace because he's not a shooter.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So that's what I think. And there's so many people I've seen. I don't know how much you've heard about it, but talking about the not the possibility, but the fact that Mitchell Robinson's going to play. Oh, his pinky's never going to be the same. Affects how you grip. I'm like, the guy can't shoot 3-pointers anyway.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, now they're
I mean,
really gonna
free
do
pointer, free.
Hacker Robinson." I'm like, "The guy can't make a free throw anyways. What's the difference?"
And I don't know if it was the last game against Cleveland or the game before, but you see when people take advantage of the hacker Mitch,
Yeah,
you do it too early, that bites you in the butt because now whoever you found now, you're in the penalty. You wasted you wasted all that too early on Mitchell Robinson, and now it's like, okay, now when you foul like Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, Towns, they're going to the line.
yeah.
because you wasted it all on Mitch.
Yeah, you have to know how to strategically use that,
Yeah,
you know?
and you use it later in the game.
Yeah.
Later in the game is when you use it.
Yeah, it's so
But
funny. It's so funny
yeah.
how I remember when they first came out with that, the hack a Shack,
Mhm.
you know?
Mhm.
Uh,
Shaq Shaq's name's on a couple of things, even rims.
yeah.
Like remember what do they call the rims today? A lot of people don't know this. There's a name for it. Shaq proof.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Shaq proof. The Shaq proof rims.
Yeah, 'cause man,
Used to take down not just the rim. Do you remember when I think
they collapsed the whole thing.
the whole thing, the clock came down,
Yeah, the
everything.
hydraulic in the back, it just yeah.
Yeah, he broke the hydraulics. There were I know they say Wemby's a freak. I think the biggest freak of it all centers in the history of NBA is Shaq.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about height. The guy is big, like he's proportioned.
Yeah.
He wasn't lanky like a Manute Bol, a Wemby, even Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah.
Hakeem Olajuwon was a thin, big man.
Yeah.
He Shaq is big, bro. Like
Yeah.
they called him Diesel, Shaq Diesel.
Yeah, there was nothing ever like him.
No,
In his young days, you could not stop that guy.
no, his toenails look like TV
You
screens.
could not stop that guy. It was just
He was something, man.
yeah, it was
But
just I always look back and I go, "Man, I wish that beef would have never started with him and Kobe. What they could have continued doing."
so Kobe would have the 5. Kobe has 5, Shaq has 4. Together, they probably would have racked up another 3 on top of the three-peat. Easy. Easy.
Saying,
Yeah. I mean, because all Kobe needed was another big man, right? And they got Pau Gasol.
yeah,
And they went to 3 more finals with Pau Gasol, and they took 2 out of the 3.
yeah,
Imagine if that was Shaq.
yeah,
Because Shaq was still capable then, and he went and won in Miami.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
imagine.
It's crazy, and then you had those Spurs teams. They were great too. It was
They were a team you love to hate. You have to be from San Antonio to have like those teams, you
yeah,
know? Because you know what's interesting, though? It's funny you bring them up. Would you call them a dynasty?
yeah,
Okay. Some people, they debate that, and I think they feed too far into it by not calling them a dynasty because, like, they never won consecutively. That doesn't have to be a dynasty. It was always the same nucleus. It was always Ginobili. Am I saying the name right? Oh my goodness, Argentinian
oh yeah,
Manu
yeah.
Ginobili. I
Manu
called him
Ginobili,
Monopoly.
yeah,
Manu Ginobili,
Tony
Parker,
Parker, yeah,
Duncan, and Robinson was there for the first 2, I think,
yeah,
right? Just the first 2,
yeah,
and then he retired. But still, the nucleus was Duncan, Monopoly. I keep saying Monopoly, Ginobili,
yeah,
and Parker. And then you had your role players. Oh, then you forget Big Shot Bob went and got 2 of those.
yeah. Hey, you know what? Who doesn't get talked about with those teams that he was so crucial was Bruce Bowen.
Yes,
Bruce Bowen's defense was insane. He
Bruce
stuck
Bowtie
to you like a
Bowen.
wet t-shirt.
Yeah, his defense was crazy.
Yeah, all the other
Yeah.
guys always get talked about. Nobody talks about Bruce
Mhm.
Bowen. Bruce Bowen was everybody's pain in the butt. That guy,
He
man.
was. No. He was pesky. Yes, Bruce Bowen.
Hmm. You
I
know,
forget about that.
it's just all the other guys get talked about because they were great. They were great, and that's where if you remember Popovich, he's the one that started the whole rest time. What is
Yeah, he started it. The I know. You're blanking out to it now. I was about to say it. What do they call it? He drives us all crazy.
yeah, I can't.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, he just sits guys out, for
Yeah.
no reason, and like David Stern, and they would say, well, the fans came to see so and so. He's like,
Tim Duncan.
I'm
Yeah.
resting my guys because playoffs are getting ready to start. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't care.
Uh-huh.
He didn't care. You know,
His job is to win, not entertain.
yeah. And and it's funny because he's in the office now. So
you see how he looks now?
Yeah.
Sad,
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
sad because he was like a Bill Parcells. That makes sense to you.
yeah.
You know what I mean? The way he's all business.
Yeah.
He's all business. You're gonna get your sound bites because he's just gonna say whatever he wants to
Yeah.
say. And he was tough on the players.
Yeah. Pop, Belichick,
Yeah.
Parcells,
Yeah.
those type of guys,
Yeah. Load management. That's the
yeah,
word.
there you go.
I know I wasn't gonna end this show without
Load
figuring
management.
out what that word was, without remembering the
And
word. Load management.
Popovich is the one that started all
He's the
that.
godfather.
He
He's
did
the
not
godfather.
care. He did not
Mhm.
care. He's like, "I'm
Mhm.
gonna sit my guys. I need my guys to be rested, and I don't care who came out to see who." "I'm representing the Spurs," he would say.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
He had no hair in his tongue.
that guy, man, he's a great
Jeez.
coach.
The coach is he in did he go he didn't go to Hall of Fame yet, right?
Honestly,
'Cause he just retired.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that works the same for coaching, if you have to wait 5
Mhm.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that
But I hear you, but also I don't ever recall a coach, an active coach that never even took time off to just get voted in
yeah.
either. That so I don't know.
Hey, the
That's
Basketball Hall of Fame's different. They just
very
throw,
different.
it anybody that was associated with basketball.
Yeah, because you don't even have to be in the NBA.
No, they have WNBA, NBA,
Yeah.
the referees, coaches, college. They have everything.
Mess around. With that being said, then that means Stephon Marbury could go to the Hall of Fame for his work in China. Like, it's possible. I'm not saying
Yeah,
he's going, but
yeah, you never
if
know.
if if we're gonna play these
Yeah,
games,
you never know. Yeah, you
yeah.
never know. Yeah,
Like I would even because you know how big the Rucker tournament is. The man who started it was Earl Manigault. Like he didn't start it, but he kind of put it out there. I don't know if you know too much enough about the story, Earl Manigault.
no, no, I don't know anything
He's
about
one of
it.
the OG street ballers in Harlem. So there's a movie that came out in the mid to late '90s with Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle played him.
Shoot, okay.
Really good movie. I'm gonna try and find it. I'm gonna send it to you to watch. When I
Okay.
find out the name, you watch. You'll love it. So they even show back in the days. You know who he's playing against in the in the street tournament? Wilt Still
Okay.
in the movie. They show a guy playing. Yeah, he's playing them, and Earl Manigault. Yeah, he's definitely one of the patriarchs of Rucker, and he ended up not developing. He picked up a heroin habit, ruined him, ruined him. But then once he got clean, he wasn't playing anymore. By the time he got clean, he already missed that window of having a basketball career. So he would just he put all his time and effort and heart into Rucker Park and the tournaments. But yeah, Earl Manigault. I'm gonna find out the name of that movie. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah.
That is a great movie. That's a movie people, me and you, we love sports movies.
Yeah.
It's a sports movie nobody speaks about. And it's Don Cheadle. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not some like unknown actor. It's Don Cheadle played him. Really good movie.
Yeah.
And just fell into that heroin.
Yeah, Rucker Park is kinda equivalent, like, for here in LA, it's called the Drew League,
Yeah, yeah.
and everybody comes.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
Mm-hmm.
co It's so crazy, that place gets packed. It's right there in Compton. It gets packed. It's insane. It's insane.
And do people invest in the teams like they do in Harlem? Like, 'cause like Fat Joe, I don't know if he owns a team, a Rucker Park team.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. I
Yeah,
just
nah, he
I would just see, like, all the videos and stuff of everybody, pulling up, and
Mhm.
you would hear, who's going and stuff, and you see these guys getting crazy. You would get like see some videos of like, Kyrie Irving with the handles, and
Yeah.
freaking Kobe Bryant, and
Mhm.
just it was insane. especially like the LA guys going
Yeah.
through.
The the N1 stuff, that was awesome too. Did you ever see the 2 documentaries they have on N1?
No.
There's one on Netflix
Yeah,
that
no.
Netflix did, and the 30 for 30 on N1.
Yeah, no, I haven't
Those
seen
are
it.
really good.
Are they?
A and they would ask some of the NBA players, "How do you think these guys would do in the NBA?" And these guys were like, I think the only one that translated to NBA was Skip to Malou, Ray for Austin.
Yeah,
And what people don't they always talk about Skip to Malou, but what they forget is that by the time N1 became a thing,
yeah,
Skip to Malou been done like 3 or 4 seasons in the NBA already.
yeah,
He was one of the first guys to be on video, and N1 was using those tapes to promote their brand. But he wasn't signed to N1.
yeah,
Like, he didn't have an N1 signature shoe, from what I understand. I could be wrong on that, but I remember from what I remember watching, "Oh, this guy is dope," before they had a TV show and all that stuff. Ray Alston made an appearance on the TV show after he was, like,
yeah,
a known player in the NBA, and, I think he said something. They had asked him a question in an interview about the guys from N1, and it didn't go too well with one of the biggest names. The guy's name's Main Event. He said something to the effect that he doesn't think these any of these guys can make it to the NBA. Paraphrasing big time, but
yeah,
he said something to that effect, and it rubbed especially Main Event the wrong way. And they show Rafer Alston in the locker room doing an interview, and after the interview, you kind of see Main Event going there, getting his stuff, getting ready to go out, not even acknowledging Rafer Alston. But truth be told, ain't no better player come out of N1, at least more successful to come out of N1 than Rafer Alston.
yeah,
Skip, aka Skip to my Lou. However, I'll say this: there was a guy named Escalade, big guy, like Kendrick Perkins, big, like not just tall, but like look like he could play O line.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like big like that. I forgot his real name. Went by Escalade. I can only tell you his last name is Jackson because he was Mark Jackson's brother, and he like passed away I think 15 years ago. But
yeah.
yeah,
I would just see like videos of that stuff. I never got into that.
and the reason why you would get like some critiques from professionals about them because there was moves they would do that you just can't do in the NBA.
Yeah, I know there's a
There's
lot of.
so many moves that like the carries,
Yeah,
the double dribbles, you know, they're illegal.
yeah.
They're just illegal.
Imagine though, you see Steph Curry coming down, bounce the ball off somebody's forehead, and shoot a three.
Yeah. Imagine that. Iman Shumpert, they show him in one of those two documentaries, and he talked about like when because a lot of these guys like Hot Sauce and I think Spider, they ended up going to at least other basketball leagues that just under NBA. And Iman Shumpert said, I forgot like when he played a game that the competition made Hot Sauce look like ketchup. They turned him into ketchup.
Yeah,
That's Iman Shumpert. No shade on Hot Sauce. I thought he was nice. I'm just saying it's a whole nother game.
yeah, yeah.
You
There was
kind of
just tricks.
yeah. You know, some people equated them to like Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah,
You know, just became a fun show. You know, and they lost. They would lose games.
yeah.
It's not like Globetrotters going against Washington Generals.
Every
They would
single time.
yeah. You know, and they didn't do like outside the game antics.
Yeah,
Like you would see, like you would have, I don't even know who that would be in today's Globetrotters, but you got the guy who's the clown. He's doing all the talking and all the gags and all that.
yeah,
They wouldn't do anything like that. They were fun, man. I really enjoyed that one. It was dope.
yeah,
It was cool. But anyway, Mitchell Robinson news. So he is going to play with a brace.
yeah.
And
It's
thank God
it's
that
just a
he's not a
broken
shooter.
pinky.
It's a broken pinky.
Yeah,
And I've heard so many people, you don't understand. He could still get rebounds.
yeah,
He could still block.
yeah.
He's still a big
Yeah, you
guy.
just need another big body out there to lean on Wemby. I mean, so that's the difference. you got the guys that will be like, "Well, my bone's broken," and well, I mean, you're in the NBA finals. It's the championship. This is what how many guys say, "Man, I just pictured the clock running down and I take that last game winning shot." Everybody. I mean, how many times even like when we were kids, did you do the little fade away and you're like 5, 4, and you hit it at the buzzer.
Mhm.
These guys actually made it to the NBA. Broken pinky? I'm like, and
Can you run?
there's guys like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this." Like, that's today's
Mhm.
mentality.
When I first heard broken pinky, I was like, "Okay, if it's his right hand, I hope he's left-handed. If it's his left hand, I hope he's
You know,
right-handed." You know what I
and I
mean?
don't even know what hand it is, do you?
I think it's the right hand, I think he's right-handed.
Yeah. I mean, it's just funny
But
because if he was
like we just said, he doesn't shoot well
yeah, if
anyway.
he was a 92% free throw shooter, I'd say, well, like, okay, when they were talking about Mitchell Robinson, they talked about they went into, well, remember when Kobe Bryant broke his finger on his right hand?
Played.
He just
He
started
played.
shooting left-handed.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Oh, we're about to shut him down." No, he started shooting left-handed
Mhm.
and making them. So I know it's, too
I was gonna say, you're comparing 2 polar
no,
opposite
no,
people
but my point being is you could play with a broken finger,
for what he does.
you know?
And also, the Knicks have a minimum of 4 games left in their season. You can't miss those at least last 4 games because of a pinky.
Oh,
If you can run, you could play right now. I'm sorry. I know I sound insensitive. I'm sorry. I seen do you remember 2 years ago, Josh Hart in the playoffs? That's because Thibodeau's a maniac and he works you to death. Josh Hart had it was visible that he had pain, like, in his abdomen or something. He was still on the court, and you seen him, like, grimacing, running, and he's still playing.
yeah.
You know how hard th you I don't know when's the last time I don't wanna put you out there, Jim, but you ever, like the last time you've done it before. When you're doing, like, a good ab workout and the next day when you laugh, it
Yeah,
hurts?
you're sore, yeah.
Imagine playing with an injury in your
No, the
abs.
core of the body is one thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
and Hart played.
yeah, no, he's gonna play. You know, what he's gonna do out there, don't know, but they don't ask him
Mhm.
to be the the leading scorer. That's the
Yeah.
beauty of it, you know?
He's not taking the game-winning shot.
Yeah, now if it was Cat,
That's a problem.
he'd probably be
Big
sitting.
problem.
He'd probably be sitting.
He'd be sitting because he's a completely different player. He's not a physical player like Mitch.
Yeah.
He's not a big defensive present like Mitch. They're gonna Hart gets more rebounds than him, if not just as many at the very
Yeah,
least,
no,
right?
he probably wouldn't even be sitting on the bench with the team. He'd probably be in celebrity row and, over there laughing and having a good
It'd
time, and
be in street
yeah,
clothes.
he'd be over there
Yeah.
drinking his coconut water. Yeah.
But
No, Robinson's like,
he's playing.
you know,
He's gonna pull up in whether it be San Antonio, Oklahoma City, he's gonna pull up in his Ford F-150,
and ready to go.
playing his country music.
Yeah, and
Cause he moves different. He's
hey,
a different cat,
and
bro. He ain't like these other
he's from
dudes.
Texas, right?
He's a Texan.
Yeah, so
He's a Texan, bro.
well,
That
you know
hence
what
the
part? Do you
F-150.
know what part?
No, let's look it up. Let's look it up.
He All right, let's see here. He is from
I was gonna say Beaumont, but that's Kendrick Perkins.
let's say he's from Pensacola,
No, he's
Florida.
no born there.
Yeah.
Hold on. What? I thought he was from Texas. I could have. That's crazy. You know who I could be confusing him with?
Yeah, he's
Julius Randle. Hold on. Yeah, he's from Florida. What? Why
yeah,
the heck did I think he was from Texas? I must have confused it because Julius Randle's from Texas. I must have confused him with Julius Randle. Florida, though.
yeah,
Pensacola. And that's country, though.
yeah,
You know who's from Pensacola?
yeah, Emmett Smith.
Yes. And also, come on, great boxer. He just fought Mike Tyson a few years back. Roy
Jones,
Jones. Roy
yeah.
Jones Jr. Yeah. Dang, he's from Florida. I thought he was from Texas. That's wild.
Yeah.
And yeah, guess what? Another one. Longest tenured Nick on the team right now.
Uh,
He is. No, he is.
Mitchell Robinson
Nobody's been
is?
on the team. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson. Nobody's been on the team longer than him.
Wow.
Definitely the longest tenured.
Yeah, it's crazy when you look at certain things like that.
Yeah. Because who do you look at as the leader?
Well, it's
He is the
well,
leader. It's
Brunson.
Jalen Brunson, right? And he's such a leader, such a face of the a team right now. You would think he's been there.
Yeah.
Like you think he was drafted by them, right? Because he carries himself that way. And even Hart was a Laker. You know, people forget, but he's made such a name for himself as in a Knicks uniform
Oh,
that you
that's big.
forget.
Yeah, he was drafted by the Lakers and played a
Yeah.
couple years, and then all those guys, that whole Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart,
Mhm.
Brandon Ingram, Julius
Yes.
Randle, all those guys were
Yeah.
all in the Lakers, and they let them all go.
That's crazy. You know, and it's just it's all about fit. Who's your coach?
Yeah, it was
It's
no, it
it's
was
it,
called "We're
it's
getting ready to bring LeBron James in," and he didn't want those
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
And look,
Because LeBron James is not just a basketball; he's a GM.
yeah, and look at these guys now. You
They
know,
all
you
flourished.
know, they're they're
They
they're
all
they're
flourished on
doing
other teams.
well for themselves. You know,
Well, you got to credit also management. Like,
they're not superstars, but they're doing well
no,
for
no, no.
themselves.
That's what they were saying about the Knicks, Worldwide West, and Rose, Leon Rose. You got to give them so much credit because there's no big three or big two. You know, it's all really good players,
Yeah,
but there's no superstar. I mean, let's not take credit. I know we can criticize Cat on certain things, right? But let's not forget he was a first overall pick out of Kentucky.
yeah. I mean,
You know,
so was Sam Bowie. You know, before
Jimmy's such a tough customer
for
with Cat, boy.
before George. No, you know what? Because when it comes to the big man, it's a dying position. It's a
Yeah,
dying position. They're not using it the way it's meant to be used in the NBA period. If you
right.
look at, was it that first game that the Spurs played against OKC?
Hmm.
I think it was that very, very first game. When was that first game? It was that okay. Yeah, it was in Oklahoma City. Wemby was playing down low. He put up 41 points and 24 rebounds when he was playing down low. See, look at he only shot 2 3-pointers that game. He went 1 for 2 with 3-pointers. You know, his free throws, he was 12 of 13, field goals 14 of 25. He was playing down low. 41
Yeah,
points, 24 rebounds. All the other games he's been dancing around the three-point line. Look at me, I'm open. No, get down low. I don't understand why they don't use him down there.
yeah.
He has an 8-foot wingspan. He's the here's the rim, here's his hand. When he jumps, guess what? Nobody can shoot
Who
that.
who was the guy with he wasn't a big man, but he had a massive wingspan for the Detroit Pistons when in '04 when they beat the
Ben
Lakers.
Wallace,
No, 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 no. He wasn't a big man. He wasn't their center.
Tayshaun Prince.
Tayshaun Prince.
Yeah,
What a that
yeah,
guy. His wingspan was insane.
yeah. Well,
And he was swatting.
look at Rajon Rondo. Look at his hands.
Yeah.
He had
Freakishly big
Yeah, it
hands.
looked like a first baseman's glove. Him and Kawhi Leonard, massive hands.
And Kawhi Leonard, what was
He's, one of my favorite things was I don't know if it was when he was first going to the Clippers. I don't know if you ever seen that video. They're like, you know, tell us about yourself. I'm a fun guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My God,
Yeah, it's a weird laugh.
he's
Yeah, 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 yeah.
he's definitely he's definitely built different.
He's built I remember back when he was in San Antonio, I seen him in an interview. I mean, after winning the NBA finals, and I'm just like,
Hey, for the people that never seen it, go on Google or YouTube and find the video of Kawhi Leonard being interviewed. Just type in Kawhi Leonard, I'm a fun guy, or Kawhi Leonard laugh. He has the craziest laugh ever. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah, just check it
Yeah,
out.
he def and I was, of course, I know you could care less about the Clippers, but just as an objective basketball fan, it was sad to see that combination of Paul George, James Harden, and Kawhi Leonard. It just did nothing.
Well, you know what's crazy? It could have been James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and SGA.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
SGA was on that team, and they traded for Paul George.
Yeah.
They sent him to Oklahoma City.
Are you gonna blame that on LeBron James too?
That's on Cat. It's
That's
on
okay.
Cat and
It's
LeBron.
Cat's fault. Oh,
No,
it's okay.
I mean, that's that Clipper curse. That's just another one of those things. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, look at. I know we just said Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle. The Lakers sent out some good guys, right?
Hmm.
Those guys don't have two MVPs in a championship and a possible on the way to the second one.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, how do you who's their talent evaluator? I mean, you obviously thought he was good enough to I believe the Clippers drafted him. I could be wrong on
I think
that,
that he did. They did.
but
They did.
he was good enough to be drafted, and then, like, look what he turned into.
Let me see.
Now,
I just want to make sure.
I kinda wish he would kinda slow down on the Vlade Divac impersonation. The
Hmm.
flopping the flopping is the flopping is getting a
But yeah, we got to get into
the
that. They're saying
flopping
the
is
flopping is like it's Oscar worthy, huh?
yeah, he just it's, yeah, he's so good at it.
Hmm.
It's because most guys, when something happens, they do the they throw their hands
Hmm.
up. He doesn't do that.
Yeah, yeah,
He just takes the fall, rolls into it, and he just kind of gets up and oh, boom, foul.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And he doesn't do everything else. He plays it so perfect. He does it so perfect. Yeah, it is Oscar worthy. He,
Yeah, he went to the Lee Strasberg School of
Yeah,
Acting.
he does it so well. He doesn't do like, you know, it's like in basketball and football and in soccer.
Hmm.
Usually when a guy's guilty, why are you throwing your hands up? They always do that. I don't
No,
understand
they
why.
do this.
Yeah, I don't understand why you do that. Man, SGA studied everybody's stupidity of looking guilty, and he said, I'm
Yeah.
going to do the opposite. And man, does he go to the line.
Hmm. Hmm. That's crazy. But before we get out of here, we got to touch on the CBA proposal
Yeah, for baseball.
for baseball. Yes,
For
I don't
baseball.
like it.
Let me see
How
here.
you feeling about that?
I haven't dug deep into it.
So they have a floor.
Yeah, I seen
I
that.
don't
It
like the
was
floor. The floor is
171.
unreasonable. It's something like that. 171, 176. It's ridiculous.
You think it's too high or too low?
Too low.
Yeah, well, you got some teams that they're spending 43, 50 million.
Yeah. So for them, that's like, oh my god, that's astronomical. But so like, I don't know everyone's payroll, but just the top three: Yankees, Mets, and Dodgers. I'm like, so they're not going to be able to sign anybody for like 10 years with the floor like that. And then the cap is under three. The cap was the cap like 240 that they
Yeah, I
want.
want to see. I seen 241.
That's ridiculous, man. But you know, look, I'm getting mad. Like that's what it's going to be. That's just the proposal. They're really far apart, so it's not going to be that. It's definitely not going to be that.
Let me.
I would say to be reasonable. If you want to be, people are going to think I'm insane. The floor's got to be in 200 territory, whether it be 250 or just 200 flat. Between 200 and 250 should be the floor, right? You want to cap it, it's got to stop. You stop it at 300 or something like that. But 176 or 170.
Yeah, there we go. This it? No, I'm looking up payrolls right now. Let me see here. So, how many teams are under 171? Oh, wow. So Arizona Diamondbacks have the 14th largest payroll at 171. They're the 14th team. So 15 through 30, so 15 teams, half of the league is under 171.
Mm.
And then what'd you say? What do you think a reasonable cap is? Or
I think
floor?
the floor should be in 200 territory, between two and 250
2
should
and
be the floor.
250. So let me see how many teams are above 250. There's 6 teams that are above 250.
Yeah, and it's nonsense. And the reason why the others aren't, like I said, what did we say this time and time and time again? But they're taking money from the teams that spend money
Yeah.
and pocketing it. You're not reinvesting it into your team in terms of players. Owners will probably make the argument, say, "No, we reinvested it. Oh, we put new seats in the stadiums, whatever."
Yeah.
Something cockamamie like that, right? Something you should do.
Yeah.
Something you should do. But no, take that money and get yourself some players, man.
Do you think you could give me the top 5 right now in payroll this season?
Top
Yeah.
5. I mean, I'd give you 3 of those right now. It's Dodgers, Mets, Yankees.
Yankees are 6th. They're
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 6th?
not in the top 5. Yeah, they're
So
6th.
who are the other
It
2
goes Dodgers,
or 3?
Mets,
Uh-huh.
Blue Jays, Phillies, Atlanta.
I didn't know Atlanta.
Yeah. But
Wow.
and it's just crazy. So, yeah, the Yankees are at you know what? Let me see here. They have the Yankees listed at 6, but Atlanta and the Yankees are both at 263. So it's like they're both 5. Then you have the Phillies at 266, Toronto at 282, Mets at 295, Dodgers at 413. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's and then the last team is Miami, 69.
Come on, man. Come on. What about Tampa?
Tampa is
75?
you see here. Tampa is where you at, Tampa? Oh, here we go. They're at 80.
That's still ridiculous, but credit to you know why Tampa doesn't spend money? Because they're always relevant without spending money.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard, "Oh, man, free agent such and such went to the Rays." Even Miami in their history has made splashes.
Yeah. Y-
They've made
You
splashes.
just have to know how
And
to be a good talent
yeah,
evaluator.
and I say splash in free agency, but it wasn't really a splash because you just re-signed a player.
Yeah.
Like Giancarlo Stanton in his prime. They re-signed him. He wasn't a free agent. They drafted him and they re-signed him. So when I say they made a free agent splash, it's not that they picked up somebody that was on another team.
So for next year, Yankees their commitments are they're at 173. Their commitments so far.
Yeah, no, Floyd's got that's crazy.
Yeah,
All
so
right. What do you think the floor should be?
I mean I
Reasonable.
mean
Reasonable.
honestly, if you really look at it like you were saying, like the Marlins won in 97 with like a really low payroll team.
Mm-hmm. And in '03.
See, they're it's getting ridiculous. It's in the NBA also. It's just getting I mean, hey, I'll never crap on anybody's money. Go get your money. If you can make
Mm-hmm.
$60 million a year, more power to you. But what's happening is it's the game is getting screwed over. And who's the main people that are getting screwed over now? It's the fans. I mean, to go to Dodger Stadium, you have to take a loan out on your house.
It's yeah.
If you have a family of 4, I mean, it can get really pricey. So, like, for example, like, if you wanna go to a Raiders game at Allegiant, it's freaking expensive. You're sitting up top for, like, $600 a ticket, I mean, I know there's gonna be cheaper seats that we're gonna have people come on, "No, there's some for 300." Okay, 300 times 4, that's $1,200, guys. That's just to get in. What about parking? What about eating? What are you sneaking sandwiches in?
Bologna
You know?
sandwiches.
You know? Well,
And an average family's 4.
it's so I mean, it's just it's hard to tell. I wanna see people get their money, but it's messing up the game, and what's happening is, yes, stadiums are filling out. When it comes to my Dodgers, last season, 4 million people showed up to the stadium.
Mhm.
4 million. So people are going out. It's always
Yeah,
sold out. But it's I don't know. I don't have an answer on that yet. I don't have an
yeah.
answer because I understand both sides. I
I
understand
do.
the player
No, I
side
do.
and the fan side.
And also, when I say, these other markets like your Pirates and all that, and your Rays, your Marlins, that they need to spend more money. I'm not a moron. I do know, like, they're not all valued the same as Yankees, the Dodgers, the Mets. They don't have the same value, so I get it. They don't have the same revenue either,
Yeah.
but you're making money still.
Yeah.
You're pocketing money you
Well,
should be putting back
yeah,
into your
so that
team.
that's
There's
that's
no way
the
you can't tell me that's not
yeah,
true.
that's the messed up part is that these teams that are making a lot of money,
Mhm.
they're the small market team, like you said, the Pirates are making money too because they're getting a bunch of luxury tax money. They're
Exactly.
getting all that money. So all these owners are not investing into their team. So
Mhm.
when it comes to like your Yankees, that's like that's the only business. That's
Mhm.
the business is the Yankees. You have guys that like my Dodgers. These guys,
Mhm.
it's a group. They own now,
Yeah.
like they own the Lakers now. They own multiple businesses. So that's why there's a ton of money that comes in.
Yep.
There's a lot of owners that they just don't care. They don't care. It's just it's a fun thing for them. Like and
Yeah.
they don't even know what's going on. A lot of
No.
they're not at the games, they're not invested in the players and do all these things. They're just, "Oh, we won the other day? Cool, alright, gotta
Yeah.
go."
Yeah. It's just a check.
Mhm.
It's just a check
Yeah,
for them. It's another source of income, and like you said, Yankees, as big as they are and they seem so corporate, they're really a mom and pop shop.
yeah, yeah.
They really are.
Mhm.
They're owned by the Steinbrenners. Steinbrenner's money is the Yankees. Dodgers is the Guggenheim
Yeah.
Group. The Mets is Steve Cohen, who's worth by himself $20 billion by himself. The guy has art that costs more than some of his players. So it is different, and yeah, there's just here's the problem. There's just no balance. It's either, oh, these guys spend too much money and these guys spend zero money. And credit to the Kansas City Royals, like, not a big market team. They don't make splash in free agency, but they did something slick. They asked Bobby Witt, "Hey, bro, here's such and such $1 million before you even go free agent. You want it or not?" And Bobby Witt Jr. he bid on it.
Yeah,
So that
that's
was smart of them.
yeah,
No, but that was
what was that contract again? Was it 11
it
years?
was
2
14
No,
years, but
I
he's got
think it
like
was 11 at 288, and he has
he's got
options.
4 opt
Yeah,
outs.
and I think there
4.
was options to stay to,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
388 for another 3 years or something.
Exactly. A bonus. Yeah. He's got 4 opt out years consecutively on
Yeah.
the back end of the contract. But that was smart of Kansas City. That I credit Kansas City because they did spend money. They did spend money and they didn't wait for him to go free agent, and it was smart of them, you know?
Example like what we were talking about. Now, this owner cares about his team a lot, is Steve Ballmer. He loves
I was like, what team we talking? Yeah.
he
No,
loves his
absolutely.
team. He's the richest owner in sports. He's worth $130 billion. So, I don't know what it is with the Clippers. They just, they got toilets though. You seen that video when they first opened up the Intuit Dome? He's like, "Oh, we got
Yeah.
toilets. The average toilet's like 100. We
I haven't been in there, but it looks really nice.
It's so funny, man, when they were under construction and they had that press conference there. He's like, "Man, we got toilets. We got all kinds of toilets." He's just going nuts.
He's like a high energy dude, right?
Big time, man. Hey, you know what? He's a good owner. He cares. There's a lot of people that they don't care.
I know. They don't. Do you remember the owner of Cincinnati Reds back in the day?
Marge Shot?
Marge Schott?
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard she was horrible,
She was, like, super
horrible,
racist and yeah,
and just very, very, she was, like, big time, like, kind of an introvert, like, she would watch the games
yeah,
by herself with just her 2 dogs
yeah. Oh,
in a
you
room.
know who she reminded me of? She reminded me of the mom from Throw Mama from the Train.
Yeah, she's something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That and, do you remember Mrs. Deagle from Gremlins?
No.
She's a mean old lady.
Yeah.
She used to be in the show Alice.
Yeah.
She was gonna say, "Kiss my
Yeah,
grits."
yeah.
Yeah, mean, just mean. She's a mean
Yeah, she
person.
was a horrible owner.
Horrible. Yeah, you have some bad on another one, and they have a street named after him, Fenway Park. It's, Yawkey Way. That's where Fenway Park is. The street's named after him, but supposedly he was really racist.
Yeah.
Saw the documentary. They coulda got Willie Mays. He was like, "Nah, I'm good,"
Yeah.
because he was racist.
So
The
crazy.
Red Sox could have gotten Willie Mays. He was like, "Nah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm good on Willie."
Yeah. We're not gonna call him the Say Hey Kid, we're gonna say Goodbye Kid.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, he's forget it, man.
No,
But yeah,
it's just, yeah, some care, some don't. Like, somebody who cares a lot, and sometimes he gets in his own way is Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones
all the time.
loves the Dallas Cowboys.
You know what he loves more? These things we're using, microphones. Never seen a microphone he didn't
Oh,
like.
yeah. Yeah, he
Talks
loves
too
it.
much.
And he's on all the
He talks too
shows
much.
and but you know what? But you gotta give him credit. He loves his team. Now
Knows how to market them.
yeah, yes, I mean, look at his his spring training camp is in California. It's not
Yeah,
even in
in Oxnard,
Texas.
right?
Yeah.
No, it's in
It's
Oxnard.
not even it's in yeah, it's in Oxnard because he knows that in California there is a huge Cowboys fan base and he's probably the best marketer out there. Probably the
Yeah,
best.
yeah. And
He
he knows football. I am. You're starting to hear from some Cowboy fans. I don't know how many Cowboy fans. I'm sure you know Cowboy
know a
fans.
lot of them.
Yeah. So, but I'm hearing from some Cowboy fans too. He needs to stop already in terms of
Well,
being the
well,
GM.
they've been saying that for years.
But I'm hearing it more now.
Yeah.
It's like he needs to stop because every year it's always going to be a player that's like they want the extension, and so they're going to talk to the player throughout the season,
Yeah.
and they're also going to talk to Jerry. Hey, Jerry, and Jerry will say things like, "Well, we need to start winning some ball games before we start talking about like raises and stuff like that." Paraphrasing, but he says things along those lines. But you talk about how we talk about how he loves talking on radio and TV in Dallas. I think he has a weekly spot
He
on
does.
their local
Yeah,
radio
he
station.
does. So you know what? In the very beginning, all the Cowboys fans were so mad about the Micah Parsons deal, this and that. It turned out Jerry Jones was right. Micah Parsons got Quinnen Williams.
Mm-hmm.
He got I can't remember his name from the Packers. He had some good draft picks. It
He
worked
did the
out.
right thing.
He knew
Yeah.
what he was doing there, and it worked out. And then look at the end of the season. It might not have happened, but Micah Parsons got hurt, and he couldn't even finish out the season.
No.
So,
No.
but their defense got stacked, and then they go and they pick up Caleb Downs in the draft.
Yeah, it's gonna be even better.
So,
It's a problem
but
for
I
me.
mean, just getting Quinnen Williams from the Jets, he's a run stopper.
Mm-hmm.
So the Cowboys they're gonna be better this year. They're gonna be better.
Yeah.
The what he did though with George Pickens is he didn't pay him. He just put him on a what's it called? When they just give you the 1 year,
Franchise tag.
yeah, franchise tagged him. And I know he wasn't happy about it, but you got to go in there through the training camp and season and prove yourself. Because George Pickens, if you really look at his body of work, what he does, he could be a top 5 receiver because
Mm-hmm.
he does fall under the Jerry Rice category of let's uh let's catch everything here,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
but
In
yeah,
the wingspan.
yeah, so it's gonna be we will see. We will see. So
Yeah.
okay. So today, 5 o'clock, 8 Eastern, we have game 7 Thunder Spurs. It's gonna be a good one, folks. Who do you got?
Oklahoma City.
Okay, yeah, I did.
I want the Spurs, but I think Oklahoma City's gonna win.
Yeah,
I think that loss is like that's not gonna happen
yeah.
again.
They've been there before. They know what they're up against. I know Wemby's gonna say a game is a game, and he's right, it is. But there's
Mhm.
nothing bigger than Game 7. So I also got OKC for that win. So, and that's that basically.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, so that's another episode, folks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks to those loyal fans out there. You know who you are. Keep subscribing, like, tell a friend, do what you gotta do, and everybody stay safe. Have a great weekend, and man, we are out.
Peace.